Slainte, and welcome to another episode of that Crafty Beer channel. Well, look at that sky. It's a beauty, isn't it? I tell you what, I've been saying this nearly every video, but it's been a glorious summer. On and off, we've had a bit of rain, but in general, we've had this and some nice hot weather. But I tell you what, the scourge, an absolute scourge of us suburban dads is trying to stay on top of the grass and the weeds during this weather. You need to be cutting the grass all the time, and the weeds, oh God, they come at you because you can't spray when it's too hot and you can't spray when it's too wet. Anyway, you don't need to know my problems. All I'm going to say is today I got on top of them. The weed spray went out. I'm a happy, very tired, but very happy man. And to celebrate, I'm not going to try one beer. I'm going to try 2 beers for you. Yes. Now, in fairness, I did look at these beers and I told the wife, I ain't driving today. The percentages are a little bit higher on these. But anyway, let's get on with it. What have I got? They're in the esky, of course, because it's nice and hot here today. But I'll pull them out. I'm sure, well, I'll pull out one of them anyway and we'll knock through. Now, both from the same brewery. What are you? Yeah, you're the lower percentage one. Let's go with this one first. Okay, so I've got my cheat notes here, as you can see. That's not the side, that's the side. Dainton beer. Now, I was going through this and I thought, well, this actually come from the pack that a good friend of the channel, Luke, put together a few months ago. And yeah, look, 2026 has not been good to me so far. I've been back in Ireland, I've been all over the place. It's been rough, so the beers haven't really been drunk. But let's get back on that horse now. He did put a few from Dainton beer, and I automatically took it as, that's Dainton. Where is that? Far North Queensland or something like that. I don't know. It's somewhere up there where it's hot and sweaty. And I thought, yeah, cool. I'll do a tropical theme. I'll do all this here. But then when I read up on them today, started in Brunswick West. That's in Melbourne. So not the same. And you'll understand now while I go through it. So today I've got 2 beers from them. One is called, as you can see here, the Blood Orange Juicy IPA. And the second one, which is still in the esky there, is the Jungle Juice Hazy IPA. I don't know if there's a massive difference. Well, look, we're going to see what the differences are. I can tell you there's a difference in the percentages, but I thought, let's give you a bit of a background, but I'm going to crack this boy open first. I don't want him getting cold. I'm thirsty. So let's get into it. Now, who do you want to go into? You can go into Ljubljana. Okay, so Dainton beer. Why is Dainton beer based in Victoria instead of Far North Queensland or wherever it should be? Well, it's a very simple answer to that. It was answered in the first line of the About Us. Beautiful. What a pour. Well done, Dean. Yes, there you go. Look at that. That's, whee. That is a very hazy looking beer, isn't it? Let's put the can, what are we? Blood Orange Juicy IPA. All right. Well, it's very cloudy. So, Dan Dainton, hence the name Dainton beer. He started home brewing in 2008 in Brunswick in Victoria. He released his first commercial beer in 2013. And I think, let me see, released his first commercial beer in 2013. It was a Red Eye Rye. That would have been a very interesting beer. So I think he's into his sort of funky, cool sort of beers, not your run-of-the-mill stuff, which you'll see today, hopefully. And all I can get is the aromas off this, by the way. It's a beast. Set up his first brewery and tap house in 2016, second one in 2022, so they're flying. He's won buckets of awards. I think the website said there's like 50 awards or something. He's absolutely killing it. So I'm excited. Let's get on to it. Not normally my style, and Luke, you know that, not normally my style. And I think there was a little bit of a mix-up as to how I got my hands on these beers, and I should have got some, I think, European-style lagers instead of this. But anyway, hey, it's a hot day. Let's get on with it. Now, we have the Blood Orange. Now, I have written down 5.5. Yes, you are. And I've written down the hops today as well. And I wrote down the IBUs for interest. Hallertau Blanc, I've never heard of that one. El Dorado, yes. Mosaic, yes. And Citra, so it's a big juice bomb. Hence, Juicy IPA. Anything on here? An explosion of juicy, hoppy, hazy fun. Everything you love about juicy IPAs with the citrusy twist of Blood Orange. This is a bold and hazy rye Napier. Oh, okay. Rye in there as well. with a subtly smooth finish. Now, this says IBUs 18 on the website, right? It said 29. Okay, there we go. Whatever. We'll put you down. Let's have a wee whiff. Oh yeah, it's just, yeah, it's a big fruit punch, isn't it? Now, I've been watching a lot of reviewers on the YouTube recently, and I noticed they all take so much, like they almost drink it down to there, and I always take just a tiny little sip. So today I'm going to drink the beer like I didn't buy it. I'm going to take a good big mouthful of it. So Slainte, let's give it a go. Was that a big enough mouthful? Yes, yes. Perfect. That is very nice. And I would go with it not being IBUs of 29. I would say that is 18 because it's not very bitter at all. There is a tad of bitterness in the back there, but this is a big old fruit punch, I can tell you. That's beautiful. However, blood orange, I'm not sure. Where is it? It's probably just overwhelmed by all the fruit that's in there, all those fruity hops that's in it. They've just dominated. So yeah, I'm not really getting. I was expecting. I don't know what is a blood orange really. I think it's just probably got a bit more bitterness to it as well. But I'm not getting that. That's really nice. That's very drinkable. Very drinkable. The flies are back again. Hey, you can try this one this week. It was the non-alcoholic ones last week. You wouldn't want. That's top notch. That is top notch. We'll just move you over out of the way for a second. There we go. And we'll pull the other boy out. Let's have a look at him. Now, he's a bigger beast. Out you come, you boy. Oh, heads up. If you see anything black and white moving around, or if you hear any noise, it's the dog. He was giving me the dirty looks when I locked him inside. He wanted out with me, so he's out. He's actually under my feet at the moment. He'll behave himself, but you might see him wandering around. Anyway, charging right along. And I can see again, IBUs all over the place. Okay, so here we go. Let's turn it around like that. Go away. This is the problem with outside over here. Flies, mosquitoes, everyth's at you. Okay, so what have we got here? Jungle Juice, Hazy IPA. Reason I've left this, the second is he's stronger. 6.5. Ooh, big boy. Hence the reason why I told the wife I ain't driving after this. What do we know about you? Although in saying that, have I got? Yeah, at least I have got the right ABV. So, Jungle Juice Hazy IPA. Haven't heard of this one. Atanum, never heard of it. Enigma, Galaxy, Eldorado, Simcoe, Citra. That is a bill. That is a bill. And it said on there IBU 65. That's another reason why it scared me. But now looking at the back of the can, hang on, I need a wee drink here. Hang on. That's beautiful. Welcome to the jungle. Big, bold and hoppy with dank tropical juice. Dank, I never liked dank on a can. Come on. Tropical juice flavours. Unfiltered and hazy with a smooth and rich mouthfeel. This one jungle you are, this is, oh God, this is one jungle you are going to want to get lost in. And it says 20 IBUs. God, I must be gone already with that. Look, let's crack her open, have a go. I'm going to have to read up what the rye does, by the way, because that, maybe it gives it a bit of smoothness. I don't know, but it's a very smooth beer. Let's crack into this one. Here we go. Okay, and I do love my hazies. Hazies, yeah, especially in this weather. Hazies are perfect, but I'm not seeing much difference looking at the two cans. And another glorious pour. Well done, Dean. It's like you've been practicing. There we go. Okay, now, we'll give you a look at this boy first. You're not seeing too much through that, are you? Look at him. Not even seeing the carbonation flying in him, are you? There is, but by Jesus, that is a hazy beer. There we go. Let's put him down. And actually, I'll give you a comparison. Let's have a look at the two of them now. You see any real difference? Oh, I'd say, do you know what? Looking at it, this one here is probably a bit more orange than this one. This is a bit of a lighter one, but not a lot of difference. Both of them very opaque and gorgeous looking. I'm going to flip you back over because you're going to blow away on me. Okay, let's get into this one. So this one should be an even bigger fruit hit than the last one. There's more fruity hops in it. It smells lovely. It's not as overpowering. That one there just blew me away as soon as I opened the can. This one here is not so much. All right, that might be the dankness in it. Smashing beer. Man, they're perfect. Look, as I say, I'm sitting here, I'd say it's probably middle 20s, 26, 27, something like that there. I have done a big spray, I'm knackered, I've had a shower, sat down, gonna have a couple of beers. Nothing better in this weather, especially in the shade, not sitting out in that heat there, but just sitting in the shade, knocking down a nice hazy. Oh, yes, this is working very well. Let's say on the nose, it's not blowing. I just expected, with that whole list of hops, I expected it to blow me away with the nose, but it's not. But the flavour, beautiful. And yeah, looking at that, IBU's 18, IBU's 20. Yeah, it's not much difference, and they're not very bitter at all. They're such thick beers. They cloud it very well. But hey, whew, that's two excellent beers. That is two excellent beers. Let's have a nice sip of this one. That's really nice. That's really. Do you know what? Because I've been back in Ireland and yeah, I've just been away. I've been drinking Guinness non-stop. It's just been a Guinness fest. So it's been a while since I've had a nice, fruity, juicy, hazy. And I tell you what, they're well enjoyed. I don't know which one's better. I honestly don't. I think this one might be a bit nicer, but I'd like the percentage more of that one. In the comments below, I know pretty much the only people that are watching this also got this pack and probably got these beers. Shove it in there. Mr. T, what did you think? Which one was your favourite? If you've tried these beers, let me know. What's your favourite? Did you notice a difference? Did you do the comparison as well? Because I know some people did, and that's why I've given it a go. And I'm not seeing much of a difference. They're just two smashing beers. Yeah. What can I say? Top notch. Just don't like the percentage on this one. That's too high. 6.5. I mean, you're not drinking too many of them. 5.5 is hanging in there. 6.5 is pushing it too much. Anyway, I'm waffling on. Let us give ratings. Then I'm out of here. So, we're going to start with the first one first. We're putting it on the IPA, hazy, pale ale brackets, all the same, all lumped in. They're all the same. Let's give it a wee taste, just to remind myself. He's not as fruity as this one. Yeah. I'm going to say very enjoyable, but it's going to come in at a 7.5. That's very nice. I like that. There's good mouthfeel to it, really good flavour, very nice, really good aroma to it as well. Now the beast. Ooh. Yep. Dank. There's the dankness. Yeah, that one's nicer. I like it. That's a better beer. So, 7.5 Dinos out of 10. I'm going to give this one, I think he creeps in at 8.5. 8.5 Dinos out of 10. Smashing beer. Well done, Dainton. You're not based up in the tropical rainforests, but, you know, and that's where they tricked me as well. Look at the can. You tricked me. You were saying, oh, jungle. Anyway. It should be rain for Victoria. But no, what a good brewery. I think I have a couple more of their beers in that pack. I'm going to go and hunt them out and give them a taste as well. Well done, Luke. 2 smashing beers. You've done very well with the pack. Looking forward to the next pack coming up. But for now, there's the gas. I'm going to leave it here. Oh my gosh. Right. Definitely got me. Sorry. Apologies. That microphone probably picked that up. I'm going to leave it there. If you've enjoyed the video, as always, like, subscribe, get some comments in there. Let me know. What do you think? Have you tried them? Have you tried any of their other beers? I know they had a big range on there when I looked on the website. And if you haven't tried them, hey, highly recommend it. Get your hands on them. I didn't tell you the prices. So the Blood Orange, 4-pack, 25 bucks. This is directly from the brewery. I'm not sure if you can buy it anywhere else. And the Jungle Juice, 4-pack, 24 bucks. So the higher percentage one is slightly cheaper, which is interesting. Not normal, but yeah, there you go. Not too bad the prices, considering the percentage, considering the quality of the beer. Highly recommend you get onto them. But anyway, if you've got any comments, chuck them in. Oh, and one last thing. I might try a little bit of magic here. Today, I went and bought some wort kits, you know, a fresh wort from the homebrew store. One's a Hefeweizen, the other one's a robust porter. I bought the Hefe because it's very rare to find one of those, snapped it up. It's very basic home brewing, but if you would like to see a taste test on any of those, it'll take a few weeks for me to do. Put it in the comments. If there's enough comments, I'll put on a video doing a taste test. But anyway, we'll shove it in, show you the pack, show you what they come out like, and let me know. That's enough. Dino's done. We're going to finish it there. I'm going to say Slainte. Silkier. And Slan.